So the whole motive of our work, no matter how much we want to admit, it is a benefit and a good and enlightenment of our soul. It's usually much more simple. It is a desire to be better, desire to have more, desire to spend easier time with obstacles which are in front of us. So there is a distinction between the magic and the magic. The magic with the K and the magic without the K on the end. The magic with its superstition, which is another nickname of our weakness, to simply understand that we are not capable to change our life. And the other, which accept that our weakness as a strength, so we can grasp the particles of the light of our selfhood. Now, I don't know how to do that, but I know how to put my mind in a totally different way of working, so I can grasp the things which in that moment I know that they belong to me. What I'm speaking, when I want you to speak about the movie that I saw last year with very famous actor, very famous movie, but I cannot remember the name of the movie. And you ask me, but what is going on in the movie? And even the subject of the movie and the theme and I cannot remember, but I can only remember it is a perfect. The more I'm trying to remember the movie, the less I will know it. So, how I can remember and tell you about the name of that movie? What should I do? Exactly nothing. I should remember and to forget my strivings, and when we finally drop, because you will say, no, Dusan, there is no way you will remember, we will start to chat, to drink, and I will say, yes, now I will remember. What I'm speaking, the process of attaining what I want to, what I desire, the goal of my thought, even if that thought is $1 billion, the nice looking girl, or the name of the movie, it's not active desire at all. Should not be active if I want to materialize. The more I forget about wish to remember the name of the movie, the faster it will drop from the sky and I will remember. It is a process of peripheral and side way operating my selfhood, where I am not doing anything in a usual way of doing. So it is same with all active desires. The main problem is that we desire them. If we just wanted to have them without desire, we would have them. But the main problem is how to have desire without desiring. How to have a lovely girl from yourself if you are not falling in love with her. If you are not falling in love with that girl, then you will not desire her. That is the paradox of materializing the wish. And the mere point that if you want to be brave, when you say, I am brave, that inflicts the reality which will shake you and say, but you cannot be brave because you are courage. You don't have courage. You are coward. Sorry, coward, courage, coward. When you state something that you want to be, in the same moment, there is a secondary thought which destroys the reality you want to go with the reality which is totally the opposite. So, when I say I want to be happy, the reality is quite the opposite. Speaking to me, but you are unhappy. If I want to be rich, very small voice in my head told me, but you are poor and miserable. We are the ones who constructing the mechanism of destroying our desires because we don't believe in them. Why? Because we want the opposite, totally opposite direction of thought. We want misery because we are attracted to it. When you say, my wife, she always complains, she is wife of who? You. Did you took the wife or what? Yes, I took the wife, but in the beginning she was good, but during the time she become evil. During the time, but why did you change her during the time? You wait something to finish and then complain. You wait for the boss not to give your salary so you can complain in a few months. Why didn't do that the first day your salary skipping go to your boss and break his legs? Because you're a coward. You are expecting that something will change on its own without you. So, if universe see you that you don't want to interact with your desires, why do you think that universe will give you something which you already don't want for yourself? The way of desire, which is constructed in magic, it's something which needs to be more philosophically understood before we go to the methods of materialization. Remember the story of the actor or the name of the movie. When I am not thinking about it and later when I forget it, the name materializes itself. Because I move my thoughts on the other direction. What it means? It means that I am not longer thinking about the opposite. When I say that I am brave, instantly the knowledge of my low courage it's implied. But when I start to speak about something else, my selfhood still have idea of desire, but now my ego it's not obsessed about it. And now I have more clearance to manifest it. I need only time. Time, which is a dimension of selfhood, not of the universe. Time, it's surname of your shadow. You need time to get enlightenment. You need time to get rich. You need time to lucid dreaming. In fact, you are not needing time. You need will to do that. You just call that aspect of being time so you can have excuse for your own weakness, not to grasp success instantly. Like when you smile, instantly you feel happy. Why in some other way of the universe should be different? If you need and want money, why you don't have it. But there is a people who can have it, and you're jealous. You say, how I finished school, I go to classes, I invest my money in education, and I cannot realize nothing, and Dushan skipped the school, fooling around, taking the drugs, going outside, returning to the house late, and he gets. What is the difference? The difference is time. Because I use time not for work, not for desire, but for manifesting the pleasure, which is the proof that I already attained the desire. This is why people who want to be healthy, going to gym, skipping the carbonate from the food, eating the healthy food, take care, good look how they are looking. Mostly those people are looking very old, don't have physical resemblance of that healthy light which they are striving. Because from all that stress about healthy life, they always repeat with small, very small voice, but you are not healthy because you want health. Only a prisoner yearns from freedom. Only a prisoner, when from the prison, when looks in the blue sky, he cries because of the blue sky, because he wants to be free. But do you cry from freedom and looks to the sky like the prisoner? Do you yearn for your freedom? Of course not, because you already are free. Only a prisoner yearns from freedom because he is not free. The point and the moment he got out of the jail, he will not longer yearn from freedom, because that moment he become a free man, he forget about the freedom. That is the point of desire. We need to achieve state of mind that in one way we want something, but in the other way we forget that we need to want that. It's a mind play. You need, like when we were children, you know, the girl and the boy game, when the boy go to girl and say, but I love you. Girl never say, okay, kiss me. Girl will say, but I hate you. You're ugly to me. And you are doing more, because you know that she will not fall easily. She said to you, you are not interested in me. For me, you are not pretty much. And you will change and improve yourself because what she speak to you. And in the end, outcome will be joining together. So, what all this have to do with techniques? Everything that I speak, I will speak from my personal experience. I share with other people this kind of trick, and yes, it is a miracle. It is very simple and very miracle. But each people need to have its own modification, because it is very abstract. Now your mind wants to have procedures, points, plans. This is exactly what is ruining your selfhood, which don't have dimensions at all. Your ego wants to have dimensions, so it can scrutinize, it can control it. When you know how big your enemy is and location of your enemy, it is easy to conquer it. But if you don't know how large that army is, where it is, who the enemy is, then you are weak. We need to put our mind out of dimension wish to classify desire, but with very simple things. Now, this is a little bit tricky. I need to try to find very simple desire, wish that I need to materialize. Let me say I want to be brave. I don't have courage. I want to be brave, especially with the girls. Okay? First, never put intentions in negative. You never say, I will not be without courage. You always say, I will be brave. And also never speak in future tense, because you are brave. I am brave. I am brave. Never say, I will be brave. Never say, I will not fall. Say, I am advancing further. You realize what I'm speaking, how desire and intention need to be. In the perfect tense, I don't know the English language, the present tense, not the future. I am, not I will. I am. I am brave. Speak loudly, only once, your intention. I am brave. Now, just after that intention, you need to be very calm and see reactions of your mind which will start to fight against this primary statement. Always, it is a second thought which will destroy the first one. Usually it is not on the level of words, it is emotion, which will follow like a shadow the object of your selfhood, like a shadow. Now I will say, I am brave. Instantly I sense uncomfortable position in my chest. This is something which we will lose. Sometimes it can be on the physical realm. Now I'm getting scratching on my cheek. This is reaction. Don't see and don't look perfection. Seek anything your body and mind will react. Like a chemical reaction when two different chemical substances joining. And it will be as soon as you finished, in the couple of moments, even not the second, after you say loud your wish. Now I have sensation in my chest, something like the sensation when somebody told me the bad news. I felt that in that area. So it is everything I need. Now I will forget about my desire. I will not work anything with desire. I will work with the feeling. What is the consequence of that desire on my physical realm, on my body? Even if that is emotion, it needs to be felt on a physical level. It needs some time to experiment so you can sense reaction. Whatever you say, you will always have this kind of reaction of your ego telling you, shut up, you fool, you are not ready. If I say, yes, I'm strong, oh no, you are not strong, you are weak. And both you and me know, because last time when you get fight with the girl, you cried. This is something you cannot hide from yourself, because it is a part of yourself. So when you sense that, you need to think what color it is. You don't need to know, you need to sense. This strange feeling for me now, in this moment, it's some, I don't know, brown, orange, like some acid, like some shitty acid. I don't express, but for me, it is that color. Don't think too much. Play. If you don't know what color it is, pretend that you know and you just say what color it is. If you are so stupid to choose one of 7 colors, then throw dice and see what color it will be. It will be. It is totally irrelevant. You need to choose, to change your intention from desire, which is abstract, now to very concrete and silly things. When you do that, sorry, just to see, because of my father news. Okay, so I am focusing now on 2 things: sensation and the color. Now the best part to come. I will start to inhale very slowly, imagining sensation and the color are the balloon who will expand by my inhale. You don't need to be perfect in this to sense. Just make intention. And it will be very easy because your inhale will help you to focus on thought that this red color in my chest is start to expanding and going with my lungs, with the air, the balloon in that color, with that sensation, it's going all over the universe. Now, what is going on with you take a green balloon and you inhale breath in with it? The green color will become lighter as the balloon get bigger. So imagine that this acid orange color with my sense, this is here, start to expand so much that it loses the essence of that color and that sense which you sense in the first place. In one moment you will reach the end of your lungs because you cannot eternally breathe in. This is the most important point. When the balloon it's reached the hugeness of the whole universe, and when your lungs are almost full, you need to stop and with final little more inhale, balloon need to pop out. And when it's pop out, nothing will rest. It will be like children when they are when it's pop out, they are surprised, but balloon disappears because it loses its essence and you are staring at nothingness. You need to sense this little pressure of the lungs, final pressure, which will break the balloon, release it from the color and from the sense. Now, in that period of nothingness, you again repeat intention. I am brave. You will see that the secondary thought, it's much weaker than in the first part. Again, you need to see where it is, what kind of sense, and in which concrete color it is, especially the color. Now I sense scratching. Don't scratch. Feel that tingling and scratching. Don't make yourself pleasant because you leave it because it is your reaction. Now concentrate on tinkling, scratching of that point. Now it is green. It is very annoying. Start to pump it with your consciousness, make it lighter by the end of the universe, and with final little pump, it will just disappear. Again, you will be in the nothingness. Repeat, now I am brave. You doing this until there is no second objection. And usually you need 5 to 10 reaction. Each time it will be different and it will be more clever. Sometimes I have feeling that everything is good, that I don't have secondary thought. Excellent. You need to destroy that also. What color is that good feeling? Golden. Perfect. Go into that feeling that you are feeling good. You must destroy it also, because it is the reason of your failure as every other previous reaction. You are doing until you reach, and it will be very remarkable when you say that you are brave. It will be like you are speaking another language. You will have no reaction. No reaction at all. That's not the end. If you didn't do anything, if you leave that, there is a very small chance your desire will manifest. You need one simple thing to do, which, don't ask me how, but it works. It is a change of observation. The moment you reach that state when you don't feel anything, like secondary objection, you need to move your head and to look anywhere else, but it must be an object where your eyes put a focus. Like cut, copy and paste of reality. We are bringing something which is existing, some material object, totally irrelevant. Toy on my fridge, the glass, my small penis, whatever you want, it must be there. So, whenever you say, I am a brave, the moment after, when you see that there is nothing of objection, you need to literally move your head and to grab attention, some object, but you need not to prepare that before. It will not work. Whatever, by coincidence, you just need to stare it. After, when you repeat, I am brave, there will be no secondary chance, secondary thought, secondary objection, which will eat success of your materialization. In that point, the wish will already start to happen. How? totally irrelevant. Who gives a fuck? I just copied the empty space of the universe which draw energy of my selfhood. I glue it to something which existing, which already it's a part of manifestation, and my mind will think that my desire it's that object. Object it's manifesting before me. In that moment, desire will follow the same path. Very animal, very stupid, and very smart in the same time. So, you need to work abstractly, not on the wish and desire, but on reaction of your mind once desire is spoken and manifesting. We need to clear all that bad plants around the roses of your selfhood, to cut them. In the end, we need to put the water so that roses can continue to grow without cutting, I don't know the name, the bad grass which eats all roses and nice flowers. This is the masses of our mind which eats our desire. It is us who are stopping the wish to become true. It is like exactly when I wanted to remember the name of the movie, I didn't think about the movie. I am doing something completely irrelevant. And in the moment when I turn my head, the wish will follow my intention, and it will fall on my head, and I will say, yes, the name of the movie it's Godfather, without wish. The mechanism it's much more complicated, but who gives a fuck? It works. Play with this. You will be amazed how universe will react to this very simple exercise. Not only that is pleasurable to see that something is changing there, but with not even the ritual, it is a play of a mind, it is a game. But also you will reach a state of emptiness, which is very, very close to what Buddhists called shunyata. Well, far from that it is nirvana or something which is a final, but it is a very calm, empty space, but full of possibilities. Empty space, but full of possibilities. It is not passive, it is very active, but without any realization. You are the last chain in that product who need to put that expectation into realization. How? Crushing the thought that it is impossible. The final obstacles of your life. It is your unbelieving in what you need to have. Losing self-confidence, it's the most disastrous obstacles in all sportsmen, artists, in all great people who need to achieve success. They don't need to work very hard on machinery like Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla imagined machinery in the head because he didn't have money to invest. So he didn't let him mind use limitation in material so he can manifest his desire from not higher plane, from himself. We are the last link in the chain of command of our selfhood. And usually the traitor in the army will never be small soldier, but great general. And the greatest general in your holy war, it is you. You always did that traitorry because you don't believe that it is possible. You don't believe that you can kill the king because you are the king. You want to that king to be alive, to hold the essence of your misery. And sadistically, you want that misery. You want it badly, because without it, your life will be different and will lose a meaning. I will call you in 5 minutes because I have some call. I think it is from hospital. Okay, sorry.